Welcome to our explainer. Today, we're diving into a workout that's surprisingly powerful, super low impact, and actually fun. So, yeah, let's jump right in. I mean, really think about that for a second. We're so often told that if cardio is going to be effective, it's got to be tough, right? It's got to be punishing on our joints. But what if there was a way to get that awesome, heart-pounding, calorie-torching session you're looking for, and you actually looked forward to doing it? Well, you guessed it, that is exactly the promise of the low-impact powerhouse we're talking about today, the rebounder workout. So what on earth is it? Okay, so at its most basic level, it's a high-intensity cardio session that you do on your own personal mini trampoline. The whole goal is to get your heart rate up, get it soaring, but, and this is the absolute key, the bouncy surface of the trampoline absorbs most of the impact, which saves your knees, your ankles, all your joints. And you don't need a ton of gear. Really, all you need is the rebounder itself. So you might be wondering, why is something as simple as just bouncing so incredibly effective? Well, let's get into the science of the spring a little bit and see why this works so well. Okay, so here's the first huge reason. You are basically getting two workouts for the price of one. Every single bounce you do combines your cardio with strength training. See, your muscles are constantly fighting against gravity and the tension from the mat. This gives you this seamless, full-body workout that hits your core and your legs especially hard. All right, let's put this into perspective so it really clicks. You know, compared to something like running on pavement, the difference in joint impact is just obvious. But it's those other two rows where things get really interesting, because you're constantly working to stay stable on an unstable surface. Your entire body, we're talking core, legs, even your arms, is firing on all cylinders. And that, right there, is what makes it so crazy efficient. You're just getting more done in less time. And you know, the secret sauce to unlocking all that power and efficiency? It's a technique called core bracing. Now, this is way more than just sucking in your stomach. It's about consciously and intentionally engaging those deep abdominal muscles. That's what's going to give you stability, it's going to power all your movements, and it seriously boosts your calorie burn. So that's the why, that's the theory. But what does a session actually look like when you're on the trampoline? Let's break it down step by step. Pretty much every great rebounder workout you'll find follows this really simple three-part structure. First, you've got your warm-up, which is all about waking up your body and activating your core. Then you hit the main burn. That's the high-energy heart of the session. And finally, you ease into a nice cool-down to stretch everything out and let your body recover. Okay, so that middle part, phase 2, that's the main burn. And yeah, this is where all the real magic happens. During the main burn, you're going to be doing this whole range of dynamic moves. Things like alternating knees, you've got your front kicks and side kicks, this side-to-side move they call the ski surf, jacks, and something called the rocking horse. And the real key to making all of these truly effective is getting your arms into it. Pumping your arms helps drive that intensity way up, and it engages your upper body for a legitimate full-body burn. Now, after all that high-energy work, that cool-down is just absolutely essential. You'll wind the session down with some gentle twists and some really good deep stretches for those big muscles, like your hamstrings and your quads. It really just helps your body recover properly and improves your flexibility. But what's really cool about all this, and what kind of sets it apart, is that it's not just about the physical stuff. There's a whole mindset behind this movement. And it's really all captured in this one simple, powerful idea. Appreciate what your body does for you. This is not about punishing your body to burn off calories. It's a really positive approach, you know? It's focused on celebrating what your body can do, celebrating movement, and just feeling good. So to really squeeze every bit of goodness out of your session, you've got to keep these 4 things in mind. First, focus on your form. It is way more important than how fast you're going. Second, control your breathing to keep your energy nice and steady. Third, of course, stay hydrated. And last but maybe most important, listen to your body. If you need to modify a move or take a quick break, do it. All right, let's bring it all home now. It's time to kind of rethink what we know about the standard cardio routine and look at the biggest takeaways from this whole explainer. So here's the bottom line, really. Rebounding is an incredibly efficient mix of cardio and strength. It's super gentle on your joints, but it delivers really high-impact results. It forces your entire body to get involved, especially your core. And that simple 3-phase structure we talked about, it makes it so easy for literally anyone to get started. And all of that really just leaves one final question for you. When you consider all the benefits, the efficiency, the low impact, and just the pure fun of it, is it maybe time to add a little bounce to your burn?